Episode 28. We back in the building.
The THI podcast with my brother and me. Soldiers from both sides of the fence, nigga, that's who we be. He was in the Air Force while I was running the streets. I salute him for his service, he saluting the G. We done met back at the table like our mama expected us. So here y'all go, now y'all got the herbal intellectuals. We gon' talk everything from real estate to politics, economic inclusion and the strength of black dollar shit. Sports, movies, social media, love and parenting. Coronavirus, stimulus checks and cryptocurrency. Money, jobs, layoffs, unemployment and rebuilding. Starting your own business and homeschooling your children. Power move, stock markets, group economics. A whole time smoking on the finest of ganja. So gon' roll up and kick back. Get your lighters, get your ashtrays, drinks and snacks. We gon' bring that good vibe like when the feeling was right. Like you was young and had your favorite cousin spending the night. Say we gon' bring that good vibe like when the feeling was right. Like you was young and had your favorite cousin spending the night. Yeah, though, welcome back, y'all.
Episode 28 of the Herbal Intellectuals. Y'all know who we is. We ain't gotta introduce ourselves. We back in the building once again. Shout out to everybody that's been listening to us. Shout out to everybody that's been reposting, retweeting, following.
Before I forget, I got a funny question that just popped in my mind.
What's up?
Is it unprofessional when I start the show with a blunt that I was already smoking?
No.
I'm going to ask the fans that. Yeah, of course they going to head now, but I'm going to ask.
Yeah, I don't think that's unprofessional. I think it's practical.
Frugal as a motherfucker.
Hell yeah, ain't no point in rolling another blunt if you already got one. Anyway, what's going on with you?
Same shit. Different toilet seat, I guess. Getting to it.
Right.
By all means. By any means. Count down the days until my book go on sale.
My bad, y'all. Still ain't fixed that. That shit still loud.
What else they got going on?
Shit, we still got the clothing line coming.
Yeah.
Can't let
true.
motherfuckers forget that one.
Need to probably stop dragging our feet, but that's my fault, y'all. Nigga had so much going on lately, like, that's my bad, y'all. My part of the process. I'ma step it up. I got y'all. I always bring a old unreliable ass lighter.
Them shits right there don't never work for more than like 2 days.
Whoever MK is, fuck you.
Fuck
Ain't
you,
nothing
man.
but a bic with a titty on it. For real, look.
Oh yeah, I know.
They just put a little swoop in it.
That shit cheap as hell. The flame
Like,
don't even get big.
Technically, it say Mick. I don't know if that's smart or some hating shit. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna just ride the wave.
Like McDowell's and McDonald's.
Yo, I swear to God, I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say. The only reason I ain't say it because McDowell's ain't real.
Speaking of that, coming to America too. That's supposed to be dropping in December.
You know how many years they've been saying that?
No, it's official now. Like Amazon just bought the rights to it. It's gonna go straight to Amazon Prime. But it ain't gonna be what everybody thought it was gonna be. Remember, motherfuckers thought it was gonna be Kevin Hart as Eddie Murphy's son and all that shit. Like that ain't happening.
Out if it's going to Amazon Prime.
Hell no.
I mean, Amazon got some scratch, but
I mean, Amazon probably got more money to put into that shit than anybody
then again,
else.
now, if you think about it, that's probably a power move. Because why would I put my shit in theaters?
With all this corona shit.
And Netflix, you just get the first lump sum, then you won't get no revenue off it. So,
Yeah, they about to get that. They about to put that shit on Prime, and they know everybody gonna jump on it because
all I'm saying
they
is
say the whole OG, the originals from the first movie is all in it. So
that shit gonna be hilarious. James Earl Jones alive?
yeah, he just did Mufasa in the live action Lion King. That was glad that they they stuck with that.
Yeah, you couldn't have
Ain't nobody
recreated
else
that
doing
voice.
that voice.
Unless it's a James Earl Jones Jr., we ain't fucking with him.
Fucking Donald Glover was Simba. Childish Gambino.
Nigga, I know who it is. I'm trying to think of the voice. The adult?
Yeah, the
Simba?
adult
Oh, alright.
Simba. And Beyonce was the adult Nala, but I don't like Beyonce. Like, Beyonce as a voice actor don't make sense because it don't matter what she do. You know,
You
it's
know
Beyonce.
that's your fucking voice.
And
I mean,
then,
but at the same time, like, nobody never hated on Gilbert Godfrey.
true.
But the only thing I can think of him playing is Iago. What's his name? Iago?
Iago.
Yeah.
I don't remember him doing too much voice acting.
That's what I was gonna say. That's
but,
the only
like,
thing I can think of the voice over.
but I can't imagine nobody else doing that voice but him.
They can never recreate that voice.
I think they did though in the new Aladdin movie. But
But it ain't that voice.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't recreate.
Yeah, some shit is just iconic. Like,
You can't put a motherfucker who got a one-of-one voice on something and think that you're gonna do a part 2 or recreate or anything.
like motherfucking James Earl Jones as Mufasa.
Yeah, once he done went, we ain't got nobody.
But here's some shit you might not have known.
Niggas better go dig up Blue from the Temptations or something. Fuck. Oh, nobody got a voice like that.
Sure. Did you know that Simba's parents in the original Lion King movie?
Like the Jungle Cat, Jungle Prince or something.
No. I'm talking about in
the
the
first
first,
Lion King.
cartoon Disney one.
Mufasa and Sarabi.
Yeah.
Don't insult them by not saying their names. Nigga.
Right, but I'm saying the voice actors who played them is the same is the same people who was the king and queen of Zamunda.
That was
His mom, like Eddie Murphy's mom, and
I
Coming
know
to
who you
America
talking
is
about.
Sarabi.
I would have never guessed that. That's
shit
a fucking
crazy,
power
man.
move. They rich as a bitch. Yo, 2 of the biggest nigga movies ever, and y'all is the 2-star.
You ever gone back and watch like I know we talk about our cartoons and the way they was, but you ever go back and watch like some of the shit that we watched as kids? Like, you ever gone back and watched the original Power Rangers?
Was racist as a bitch.
Extremely.
Yo, it was racist as a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
First off, for like the first, probably a couple seasons, Zach was the only black person, period. The only closest thing to a colored person besides Zach was them putty things. It was great.
That nigga had a scholarship.
Who?
Zach.
What? Fuck did you get here, nigga? Yo, it was a military brat or something.
Then they had that audacity. They
Make
had
this bitch a dancer.
hip hop karate. I was so like,
First off, nobody heard of hip hop karate before this nigga came out.
hell no.
A dancing fucking jigaboo.
It go deeper than that though.
The Chinese was
Yellow
yellow.
Ranger was Asian. The Red Ranger is Native American. A lot of people don't know that, but
Jason was Indian.
Native. Jason was Indian.
Redskin.
Yeah, because you remember when they
Bitches.
switched to the animals, he got the wolf because he was Native American.
Jason was a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, but when they switched from them to the animals,
The ninja shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
he
did.
got the wolf.
All them had wolves, didn't they?
Nah,
I think they did.
I don't think so.
I gotta go back and look at that. But you damn right about the red shit, because he definitely was Indian.
Nope, because I remember the girl, Kimberly, she was the crane. First she was the pterodactyl. Then
Pterodactyl.
she
Then
switched
she went to
to
the
the crane.
crane, yep.
Crazy ass racist ass
Yeah,
shit.
Billy went from Triceratops to like a tiger or some shit.
He said he hated every day of that shit.
Who?
Billy.
Believe it.
He's like, because
Stereotypical as shit.
and it was like somebody heard that he was gay, so then they made his character extra soft all of a sudden.
So he really was gay?
I don't know. He never said for sure. He was like, but somebody heard that, and then all of a sudden they started making his character softer and softer and softer.
He definitely was. He definitely over the years was like, he went from like just the smart guy to like Chucky from Rugrats. Like, yo, this was a bitch.
Like, yeah, like he was the only one always getting pushed around by like two putties.
I ain't never think about. They used to whoop his bitch ass.
And they used to be pushing him back and forth, like almost on like some bully shit. Like, yo, how the fuck you gonna be a Power Ranger and getting bullied?
Like, it wasn't no Power Ranger camp or no motherfucking cadet school.
Ain't no boot camp.
You feel me? It was no training or no motherfucking tour days or nothing.
Shit. But yeah, Tommy. I remember when Tommy switched from the Green Ranger to the White Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we had to go through five, 6 straight days of Tommy whooping the whole Power Ranger's ass as the bad guy when he was the Green Ranger. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when we was kids, niggas legit thought they was going to die. It's like, yo, you can't survive getting your ass beat like this every day.
The funny thing about this conversation is I just now told somebody like 2, maybe 3 days ago, the only shows I ever like took my ass in the house and made sure I catch it, like I'm in there, tuned in when it come on. The first Power Rangers and Flavor of Love. That's it. I always be like, I don't be watching TV and shit. Like, that was my... I can tell you everything I binge watched in my life. Technically, I look at that like binge watching. So, Power Rangers, Flavor of Love. From Flavor of Love, the first thing I binge watched from Flavor of Love was the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons of Power. Had it on DVD. Whichever one came on DVD together, like it was 1 and 2 or 1, 2, and 3, whatever. I watched all 3 of them like over the course of days. After that, it was When They See Us in 7 seconds. Like, that was the gap.
So you never been and watched The Wire, or did you just watch that as it was on, or did you even watch it?
I never binge watched The Wire. I watched The Wire, but never binge watched.
Right. Like,
I binge watched the first season one time. I do remember my niggas sat and watched the first season.
Yeah, like I watched it like as it was on, and then I went back and watched it again. But speaking of The Wire and the discussion of how terrible some of the fake Baltimore accents in that show was, Charm City Kings.
I ain't said it yet.
Nigga.
But everybody talking about how Shorty was saying school, though.
This nigga said school. Like, who the fuck like, you was around Baltimore niggas in the movie. You never heard them say that shit like that. Like, that was y'all first problem. Y'all went and got a little nigga from Atlanta and brought him up here trying to make him sound like he from Baltimore.
They can't do that.
Ain't gonna happen. You gotta get a Baltimore nigga that can act.
All these little niggas in Baltimore, y'all could at least put Shorty with somebody, like.
Right, like, had Shorty walk around and listen to it.
Repeating that shit like, nigga, like, no, not school, nigga, school. Nah, nigga, school, nigga. Say
like,
school, nigga.
School. Like, we don't. Like,
first off, why would y'all insult us to say Baltimore people talk like that? Like, bitch, we say school. Same way everybody else say school, we say school, bitch. We can spell, we can talk. When we don't say shit right, it's by choice.
Right, like a motherfucker.
Except the motherfuckers who actually say screet and scrimp and shit like that. I don't like y'all. I want y'all to know I don't like you bitches. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to call y'all bitches.
And another thing, if you are adult and you say Pusketti, you need your ass beat.
If you a child and you say Pusketti, you need your ass beat because, no, if you an adult with a child to say Pusketti, I think you need your ass beat. Because I hate when I be sitting around people and they don't correct the way they their kids when they say something wrong. I be like, so the next time you just want them to say it wrong again? Like, we just gonna let them keep talking and act like you understood that conversation legit? Like, but who am I?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the age for me.
Speaking of age, happy birthday to my
Hell
motherfucking
yeah, happy
nephew.
birthday. Happy birthday to my oldest, my firstborn. 16. Going to test for his permit today.
I wish he had an iPhone. I FaceTime. I don't like Google Duo. That shit stupid as a bitch.
Yeah, like it don't even give you the notification. It don't even give him the notification that you be calling on the other end sometimes.
What, on that Duo shit? Hell no.
Like Ronnie be like, sorry, Dad, I didn't even realize that you called me on there. I'm like, how? He's like, yeah, the notification doesn't come on my phone. It just shows up in my missed calls.
It do. It'll say, in the missed call, it'll say a Google Duo call. You gotta really look at it and read it, though, because it don't show up different. It just look like a missed fucking call. I ain't know it was like that on Android, though.
Yeah. New iPhones about to come out. They just did
That 12 shit.
yeah.
I seen Chris Rock or somebody on a YouTube ad.
I know it's coming too, cause it's like my phone is a couple of iPhones behind, and as soon as they was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing the release," now all of a sudden my phone want to act stupid.
Mine been acting stupid. They keep on suggesting the update, but I don't do the updates because I know that's how they get me. So once they start talking that new phone shit, I stop updating my shit. That's when they literally they download the glitch on your shit. They got sued for that shit, all that.
They still paying on it.
And they still doing it.
Yeah.
Still paying on what?
The settlement.
How many billions was the settlement?
I don't know.
I said billions.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
It was some billions?
Probably.
I doubt it. Shouldn't even be able to sue nobody for $1 billion if you don't literally actively know that they got $1 billion.
I feel like that's the same thing as suing people.
Regular people for like
people.
$50,000. Like, bitch.
Yeah, like if you sue me for $250,000, what the fuck I'm gonna do if I lose? Like, I ain't got that shit. And I don't even really make enough money to make a payment plan.
I put some on it.
Right.
So you
Give you $1,000 a year for the next $250.
I think it's fucked up that this nigga Kenneth Walker did that interview with Gayle King, yeah. Like, of all the people, yeah. Of all people. Of
Yeah.
all fucking people. Now, I ain't here to talk nothing bad about him. Been through enough, if you ask me, but some shit, like, come on. It's already enough fucked up shit tied to the situation. And you go let this hooker get an interview. Might as well have did it for a white person. Or Oprah.
Right. But I mean, doing it for Gayle is essentially doing it for Oprah. You know, they basically one and the same.
You know, if we talking about essential, doing it for Gayle was essentially doing it for white people.
That's a fact too.
They gonna chop and screw and clip it up and make it sound exactly how they want it to sound.
I feel like if he was going to do it, he should have did it with like Robin Roberts or somebody.
I would have went live or something. Or you feel me? I would have did something where everything come back to me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck y'all. Not giving y'all no exclusive rights to no interviews and all that shit. Nah, fuck that. Nope. That's just me though. But rest in peace to Breonna Taylor again.
Once again.
Watched that interview. That shit was crazy.
They owed you more. They still owe you more. Way more than you ever got.
My nigga, like, if the warrant was justified, they owe her more. If he really shot one of them police, they owe her more. If his gun was unregistered, they owe her more. If he was a motherfucking felon that they was looking for, they owe her more.
Absolutely. I was just about to say the same thing.
Because when did it become okay for police to shoot blindly? What if it was babies in that house? What if it was old people in that house? Because these are the things that when y'all let these people off, y'all say, fuck, it didn't even matter.
In the military, they call it collateral damage. And in most cases, on like shoot to kill type shit, they have justifiable levels of collateral damage. Like when they if they say they're gonna drop a bomb on a suspected terrorist and they know he's in this building, yeah, it's other people in that building, but getting him and stopping him is more important than the collateral damage of the rest of the people in the building that's gonna die.
That's some fucked up shit. America fucked up. I just found out how they stole Hawaii. Yeah. They made the motherfucking queen sign that peace treaty at gunpoint. Then locked her in her motherfucking palace for a long ass time.
Did you know that pineapples are not native to Hawaii?
I ain't surprised.
Hawaiians hate being recognized for pineapples. Learned that in the military.
That's why Hawaiians pretty much hate Americans.
They don't like... No. Hawaiians don't hate Americans. Hawaiians hate white people.
That ain't true. Hawaiians hate our asses too.
They ain't hate us when we was over there.
That ain't what I heard about civilians that done been there. And I'm talking males and females. Like, I ain't never been there, so of course I ain't speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from hearing about people's experience. Like,
Now, what they don't like is, like, they have certain areas that they feel like is theirs. Like, they don't want, like, tourists and outsiders and shit, like, coming to those particular areas. Because it's like, all right, look, can we have something for us? Like, you know how, like, certain spots that, like, if you got a homeboy, it's like, yeah, you come here. Like, if I come to Baltimore, where should I go? You gonna tell them the usual touristy type spots. Like, most motherfuckers ain't gonna let them know, like, the hood spots, because it's like, that ain't what we want to be known for.
who don't want to be known for that? That's what we is. Like, I get your perspective on it, but
Like, if you, like, most people, if they was going to say, like, all right, if I was going to go to Baltimore as a tourist, where should I go? Most people going to be like, go downtown, go to the harbor. Like, because that's the touristy area. Now, if somebody come to you and like, yo, I'm looking for a hood spot to get something to eat, or I'm looking for a hood club for this, or I'm looking for a hood strip club for this, or, like, where the best, like, after hour spot, like, stuff like that. Like, now that's a different conversation.
depends who you talking to. Because me, I ain't sending nobody down no motherfucking harbor. Because nigga, the harbor, you going to be bored. You going to be mad that I sent you down there. If you ain't trying to spend a bunch of money, then it's a stupid-ass tourist attraction. I ain't sending nobody no motherfucking harbor. If you don't want to go see water and ships, I ain't going to send nobody down the harbor.
But real shit, like,
That's because a nigga live here, so I don't look at the harbor like a tourist attraction. I look at the harbor like a boring ass spot that's just still there.
right.
All these years later, it's just there.
But to people who ain't never been here, that's some different shit. Like,
I
that's
get
some
it,
nice
but
shit. Like, it's a lot of people who love the aquarium, but the people from Baltimore, it's not that big of a deal.
That's only because of the price, probably.
That's true.
Because motherfucker,
That shit is high now.
I would go to the aquarium right now, but I don't know the price no more.
That shit high.
I bet, nigga. I know. I got kids. What you talking about? I've been to field trips and all that. I know how much it costs to go on a field trip, so I don't know how much it costs.
Yeah, I used to like doing it when I was in the military. Like that was one of the things. Like whenever we went somewhere, I'm like, oh, if it's an aquarium, I want to go.
One thing I looked up with Jemiah, mother used to work at the aquarium, so they was at the aquarium all the time, so I ain't had to do it.
Now I ain't been to the one in Baltimore since the '90s.
My grandma passed. That was the last time you went.
Yep.
I know it. That was
98. That's crazy.
the last time I've been probably been like let's see, I think was in like the fourth grade, fifth grade.
I don't know why. Like Ronnie never had field trips to the aquarium.
It's a city thing. It's a city thing.
That's true.
Certain shit is city shit.
Yeah, because after I left the city, I never went to the aquarium again.
Certain shit is city shit. After you left the city, I bet you ain't take your ass to the Blacks and Wax Museum either.
Hell no.
City shit.
I mean, not that I wouldn't go.
I didn't say there was nothing wrong with it,
Right.
but I'm saying that it's city shit.
Like, I don't even think most county people even know it's really there.
Most city people don't know why it's called the Blacks and Wax Museum.
Like, the spot where it's located is a spot where most motherfuckers ain't gonna want to go.
Not only that, if you ride past that motherfucker, you won't even notice it.
Nope.
Ain't no signs, ain't no elaborate statues, ain't no window art, ain't no slick brick paint. None of that shit. That shit look exactly like it did when your ass was in elementary school.
It looked like some real, like
Like an old ass fire department, run down movie theater or something. It's actually creepy as fuck in there though. It's creepy as shit, if you ask me. When I was a kid, that shit was creepy. When I went with my kids, that shit was creepy.
The slavery part in the basement.
That slave ship shit, that's some fucking weird ass.
It was crazy. Like, why the fuck are y'all exposing us to this shit at such young ages?
They got to make you believe by the time you this age. What the fuck is the day? I know that's a weird question.
It's the 15.
No, I wasn't even talking about the date. I know the date. I forgot. We waited. You feel me?
Right.
I'm about to roll up.
Oh shit, we ain't even talk about the Lakers winning.
Cause I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's like, no. You know I'm a Brown hater. I don't know why. Like, I hate all the greats. I don't know why. Listen, I don't know why. I hate the best teams. I hate all the greats. I don't know why. Probably because I don't like them, that they be the topic of so much conversation when they don't even know that they the topic of this conversation. That's probably my issue with it.
I'm gonna tell you why a lot of Baltimore niggas don't like LeBron.
Because he came in with Melo?
Exactly.
That is not true. I knew you was going to say it. Not true. Fuck Melo. Not fuck Melo, but fuck Melo. Niggas don't give a fuck that
Well,
much.
I'm talking about back, like, in the beginning. Now, like, once he started with that, oh, I'm from New York shit, like, then that's when niggas really stop fucking with him.
Who from New York? Melo?
Yeah.
He said he from New York?
Yeah, when he got traded to the Knicks, he was talking about he was finally getting a chance to go home because he was born in Red Hook and all this other bullshit. Even though his first like 4 shoes had 410 and Myrtle Avenue on it. So I'm like, come on, my nigga. Like, what are you really talking about?
man. Y'all let Pop represent the West Coast, yo. What the fuck? Who gives a shit? If I was a celebrity, I was ready to say a hooper. I was a basketball player. I would be from every city. So if they trade me, I'm home, y'all. I missed y'all. I was on the road for some years, but I'm back. Can't wait to go back and see the playground I used to play on.
I tell you, the niggas like, and that's the crazy thing. It's like, cause like they know niggas' backstories.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers be following them from high school.
Exactly,
Shit.
like
bitch.
nigga, everybody has known you since you was in middle school. Fuck is you lying for?
That don't mean he wasn't born somewhere else. He just was raised here. I mean, I ain't saying that's the truth, but you know.
Yeah, but you gotta give it to Bron, though, yo. Matter of fact, but you gotta give it to low key. You gotta give it to Melo too, cause Melo balled the fuck out this year, especially in the bubble.
They say that bubble shit phony. Everybody game elevated in the bubble. Don't you hate when the tobacco stick to the blunt?
Yeah, I don't have
That's
that
right,
problem.
man. Go fuck you in the papers. This is tradition right here.
My bad, y'all.
What, coughing? Fuck them. Fuck you gonna tell them they family in the intro and then fucking apologize for coughing. Fuck that. That's your motherfucking cousin that heard that. Fuck them. Like, no. This nigga be on some shit. Like, for real though. That shit. They watching you get high, nigga. Anybody who don't cough when they smoke, DM us. Cause you got to prove that shit to me. Say, no, I cough more than everybody though, and I hate it. I be mad at myself. It's a confession of mine.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
At what point do you think shit's gonna open back up all the way to where people can like go to like sporting events at like full capacity and shit?
All right, I'm gonna give you my honest answer, and then I'm gonna give you my show answer. All right.
All right.
My honest answer is the thought never crossed my mind. But my show answer is I don't think shit never gonna go back to the same. Cause you gotta look at it like motherfuckers dropping movies straight to Amazon Prime and shit like that. Like a big ass movie like Coming to America going straight to Amazon Prime. If it do good, why would they ever go back to a movie theater shit? It's less overhead. It's like dropping a motherfucking digital mixtape. You don't gotta press out the copies of it.
Yeah, but it's a gamble. Cause like,
What's the gamble? Because people stuck sitting in the house ordering movies and
like
shit.
like with Mulan, when they everybody paid $30 for that, which I didn't, cause they said that it'd be I was like, if I really want to watch it that bad, I wait the 30 days when they said it'd be free on Disney Plus. I'm not about to pay another $30 on top of what I already paid for it. That shit just didn't seem logical to me.
Is it free yet?
I don't know. But I mean, it's all on people's Fire Sticks and shit. So yeah, it's free.
I'm about the only person who don't utilize. The only thing I use on my Fire Stick is Netflix and motherfucking Prime. I don't go do nothing else on my Fire Stick.
Netflix, Hulu,
No, and YouTube.
Prime. Oh, and Stars for Power.
I don't do none of that shit. And it's all on there. I scroll right past and then go to Amazon or motherfucking Netflix. I don't know why though. It's some weird shit that I just be like, I don't want to have too much options laid out in front of me or something. I guess it's like, you know, if you ain't really got shit to eat in the house, you can go down there and figure out what you're going to eat. But if you just went to the market this morning, it's like, what the fuck is I'm going to eat?
Right.
And you probably end up eating nothing but a little snack or something.
Most motherfuckers end up ordering out anyway.
How many times, now that you mentioned that, you know how many times I ordered out the day I went to the market?
Yeah, like, because going to the market is a whole task.
The worst task to me is going to the laundromat. If I had a washer and dryer, that wouldn't even be an option. Too much fucking clothes. That shit'll be running every day. Or at least everybody ever had to pick a day. Then it's enough for us that we pretty much cover the whole week.
Yep.
Every day. BG be high as shit. I got a funny question that I really want to ask somebody. I got to think of some of my niggas that done moved out of town.
Yeah.
I feel like this
Well,
is
they
a
asked me.
hilarious question. I can't really ask you because you moved out of town so young before I really knew that it was a thing. But I want to know, what do Baltimore niggas call a BGE after they move out of Baltimore? I know it would have to be hard as shit to adjust to saying some shit like Georgia Power. That's the only one I ever heard, by the way. The only city I could tell you what their BGE called.
Yo, the
That's only
crazy
because
thing.
Jesus said Georgia Power ain't gonna give a nigga lights free.
The crazy thing is, I don't really remember what most of the electric companies was, but I remember what all of the cable companies was. And I don't know why.
That sound like a weird testament to your priorities. Like, I ain't that pay my BGE, but I made sure I could watch motherfucking Matlock.
But now, I don't know why. Like, I guess because, well, when I lived on base, it was just part of the rent, so I ain't had to pay it. Then when
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then when I moved into my apartment in Alaska, I don't remember the power company because that was a part of my rent too. And then in Virginia, I just don't fucking remember that one. Which is crazy because I ain't even been gone that long. Not even a year yet.
Almost.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, coming up on a year. But oh shit. Cardi B titty on the internet. That's the big thing that everybody's talking about right now.
I seen it with emojis over top of it. I ain't see the actual picture though. I heard her interview where she lied and said it was an accident.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why it was such a big deal because
Everybody saying your titties, bitch. Is that not where you was going with that? My bad.
I was about to say Cardi B titties been all over the internet for a long time.
Nigga.
But
Go on Pornhub and type in Cardi B if you want to see her titties. Like, she literally is on Pornhub.
Mm-hmm. But niggas is weird, like
Yo, nigga sat at work one time and typed all of the latest singing bitches, singers And well, you should have never said that shit, yo, because now I be feeling bad when I be saying bitches. Yo. Fuck that shit. But anyway, all the ladies singing bitches and the rap bitches and shit, we be niggas really typed all of them on Pornhub, and most of them is on Pornhub. Like, Miss Megan Thee Stallion on there, and her nipple slipped out on Instagram Live, and somebody uploaded it on porn. That's what a lot of it be, though. Like, shit they slip up doing on Instagram Live. People be screen recording these bitches' lives.
That's goofy to me, though.
What, the screen record somebody live? That's like borderline stalkerish. Like, that's weird pedophile vibe.
To go repost it on the internet, and like, why? Like, and then like all these motherfucking hackers and shit. Like, why? If y'all this fucking good and y'all can hack into all of this shit, why is y'all hacking celebrity cell phones and reposting their news on the internet? Like, y'all can't go give everybody 800 credit scores. Y'all priorities is fucked up.
Go forgive everybody student loans.
Right, like
go wipe out all these fucking stupid ass hospital bills that they won't let us dispute.
Go drop everybody interest rates on their houses and cars.
Go lie on everybody's application and say we white so we can get the job or the house. Yeah, because that's a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers be like, they don't count. Like, why would they ask if it didn't count?
They ask on everything. They ask on the census. They ask on applications. They ask on loan applications.
Did you see the white and black couple where they went and got their house appraised, and then when he took out his wife, it was like 60-something thousand higher when he appraised it without no. They took out all the pictures of his kids and pictures of his wife and all traces of black, and they reappraised it for like 60-something thousand more. Mm-hmm. And people be acting like we just be on some shit.
16% on average is the difference between black-owned housing appraisals and white-owned housing appraisals.
That's a big gap.
It is a huge gap. That could be the difference between making money and losing money.
I heard
they buy your house for $125,000, turn around and sell it to somebody else for $275,000.
You know, like, motherfuckers be like, I put a big down payment on my shit so my payments be low.
Mm-hmm.
They say your down payment only reduces your monthly payment by like $5 per $1,000 you put down.
Yeah, it's barely a difference. It's not even.
You ain't gonna be scratching the surface putting that money down. Fuck that. Might as well not.
But they basically make it to where you can't do it. They almost make it. They try to make it where you can't do it without doing it.
For us, anyway.
Right. So if you have dreams of home ownership, you know that that's just something you're going to have to eat. Like somebody said, like I seen on the internet, like somebody said, being black is Googling how racist the town that you about to visit is before you go visit.
I've never and would never Google how racist a town is. What I would do is see how much. Never mind. I would not Google that. It's not something I would do. Where I come from being black is, bitch, y'all go wherever the fuck I want. I don't care how racist y'all is. Play with something safer. Cause I look at it like I go to black neighborhoods and I ain't expecting to get no peaches and cream. Welcome. So if I go to the racist neighborhoods, all right, same shit.
Nah, it's more so just knowing what you walking into.
I know what I'm walking out of my front door onto the Baltimore City streets or the America lands. I know what the fuck I'm walking out my door to. It's nowhere on this planet that ain't stone cold racist. Well, in this country, I mean, that ain't stone cold racist. Like, I don't give a fuck where you at. Racism is everywhere. Yeah, some places it's more radical, but like I said, I'd rather that shit be radical out in the open. I'd rather know that you despise me based off of the color of my skin than you just try to systemically trap me and my kids. Fuck that. I'd rather fight the motherfucking monster than the magician. I just made that up. That was some slick shit. Write that down. You can use that later. Like, no. For real though, I definitely just made that up, but it was some.
It makes sense.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Like, that's some real shit.
Cause think about it. Would you rather deal with a KKK member or the judge that's a KKK member? Would you rather deal with a KKK member or had a granddaughter of a KKK member teaching your kids? Because this is what people don't get. Like, yeah, this lady might accept black people around her, but she was embedded with this shit. And if it boiled down to it, every little thing that you do is going to make her think, oh, maybe they was right.
Mm-hmm. Because she coming in with a skewed point of view right out the gate.
So, like I said, give me the motherfucking monster.
On some real shit, like, it's been a lot of TV shows about that lately. Like the show Fargo. Like, it basically...
What's that about, racist ass Wells Fargo?
No. It's about the shit. It's about shit that happened in like Fargo, North Dakota, and Minnesota, and up in that area. Like,
right.
It's like you know how most shit say based on the true story. This shit says this is true. Like, the only thing that we did was change the names for the sake of the living
people,
but out of respect for the dead, everything else is exactly as it happened. And it basically just showed like how preconceived notions skews how you look at an event and makes you overreact to it.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's like, it shows how quickly that shit can escalate just based. I like it, like,
Nigga, look at this pandemic. All of a sudden, all these pandemic movies is on Netflix. All these pandemic movies is on Prime. All these pandemic movies on Hulu and all these motherfucking streaming sites. Then you got nothing but pandemic talk on the news. Nothing but pandemic talk on CNN. Nothing but pandemic talk at the barbershop. Nothing but pandemic talk at the motherfucking nail salon and shit. So, and now, look what happened. If I tell you, yo, when I went to that store, them niggas robbed me, yo. You would never in your life be like, damn, I hope the day I go to that store, them same niggas don't go to that store because they don't live there. You would think, I ain't fucking with that store because niggas be getting robbed there. You feel me?
yeah.
So it's all about, like you said, like basically it's a misconception.
And it's like, if I have a certain image of you already, everything you do, I'm viewing it through that image. So you might have said, oh no, fuck that, I ain't going over there. And I'm looking at it like, oh no, you saying fuck me. But in all actuality, it's like, oh, I can't go over there because I had some beef with some niggas up the block, and I can't be on that block. I know that's going to bring static to the situation, and out of respect for them, I ain't going over there. Like, hell no, I ain't going there. Like, I ain't about to put myself in that position. But because I think a certain way. I mean, yeah, that's a crazy ass made up situation. But you get what I'm saying.
I get it. A lot of shit though, like you go to court, you are looked at like another one. You ain't looked at like this man got in trouble for the first time in his life and he's 27 years old. Looked at like another one cycling through. That's why I said before, everything is about perception. How you perceive a situation.
That's why the judge get the case before they see you.
Yeah.
So they can read what the cops and the prosecution got to say about you and predetermine how they feel about you before they even meet you.
Yep. Why you think they don't read your lawyer's opinion of you until trial? Think about it. It's at trial when your lawyer be like, he has 3 kids. He's been working at Amazon for 2.5 years. He graduated high school, top of his class. He's currently going to night school. He has full custody of his kids. All this is in trial. But before trial, you read he had a gun in his car. He sold drugs. He got suspended when he was in school. You feel me? He got an assault
charge of
charge.
robbing somebody.
You know what I'm saying? They let him off for, now he was not guilty. They let him off for a robbery and, you feel me? Like if you get,
He's fit the description in multiple cases.
nigga, you fit so many descriptions in so many cases right now. Your descriptions be vague as shit. He between 3'6" and 9'11". Somewhere between 16 pounds and 330 pounds.
I would tell you the funniest one, and the craziest. Well, I say it's funny now when I heard it after the fact, but in the moment it pissed me off so much. But standing on the bus stop waiting for the bus in the county, you know, it was a bus stop right at the corner of the block. Waiting for the bus. Back in the 90s, blue jeans, white t-shirt. That was everybody.
Time out. Before you say this, at that point we fit the description. I gotta admit, all right, I'm gonna be the first one. At that particular time in life, all that was stupid ass fit the description.
But we was all out here dressed exactly alike.
Guess what though? That was all a part of that hip hop shit I was telling you about, the nigga factory and all that, like all that shit. Did you see that shit when Crazy Bone and them talked about that motherfucking secret interview?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm gonna show you that motherfucker when we done. Boy, this shit deep. All that shit I be trying to tell motherfuckers, like rap music intentionally was reconstructed to fill prisons. That's why rap music promoted nothing but violence and shit. That's why motherfuckers like KLS1, Brand New, you feel me? Motherfuckers like that, you feel me? Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of them got blackballed and backdoored. Why they ushered in shit like the motherfucking NWAs and you feel me? The Dr. Dre's and the Death Rows and the Tupacs and the, you feel me? They ushered in all that gangster shit. That was the only thing getting pushed was gangster shit. It was like,
Now mixed in a lot of that gangster shit. It was some
hidden in, not mixed in. Think about it. Messages be hidden in they raps. Like, you gotta know what they talking about to know what they talking about. Like, we know these crackers ain't catching on to that. You feel me? They be them type of messages. But like, you had to go through this shit to understand where I'm coming from type shit. You feel me? But
yeah, like
before that, it was fuck the powers that be. You feel me? fight the power. You know what I'm saying? Like black
Yeah.
power, black strength, black family, blackity, blackity, black. And then it was just gangster, Nelly.
Yo, you know that nigga was Dancing with the Stars?
And that's is that hold up.
That's
He
it.
really got heels on them Jordans.
Yes.
Nelly, I hate you with a passion.
He got a new set every episode. A different pair.
Yo did an interview
He
and
did it on the Space Jams. I was hurt.
Yo did an interview and was like, niggas really don't give him credit for making Air Force Ones popular. Like,
They
But-
don't.
he is the reason Air Force Ones was Air Force Ones. Because before that, they was just Air Force Ones.
And then low key, further down the line, he came out with "Stepped on My J's," and that one was that's when niggas started wearing like the 6 rings, and
I get that.
When
I
they
remember
go-
that.
cause you know like
What?
when nobody put on no Jordan 6 rings or no Team Jordans and no shit like that before then, but he had them on that video, and everybody was like, "What the fuck is them?" And then everybody was trying to get them 6 rings.
All I'm saying is that Adidas one was better. All day I dream about sex. Outkast and them.
Yeah.
That shit was hard. I'm about to YouTube that.
Hold up. Little Scrappy. Feli. Forever I Love Atlanta.
That was that was Man Monique shit. You want this?
Yeah.
I tried to pass it like 50 times. I wonder if they gonna notice that.
I hope not. I didn't.
I know, nigga. I just tried to keep on playing it all. I plucked the ashes. They probably this nigga plucked the ashes 75 times. That was his dumb ass not taking the blunt. I ain't the crazy one.
You know this nigga Nelly call himself Young Swivel? Cause he on Dancing with the Stars.
Young Swivel.
Young Swivel.
Nelly. Listen, brother. You just can't keep on just doing any old thing, alright? We let you get away with the Band-Aid. Nobody never chastised you for that. Even when nobody picked up on that wave and you continued it, nobody chastised you for that.
A few people picked up on it. You did start seeing a few motherfuckers with the Band-Aid.
Boy, I thought you was ready to say you did wear a Band-Aid. Before I was ready to boy, I was ready to cuss you all the way the fuck out. Like, nigga, yeah, the fuck, alright. Yo, I just knew you was ready to say, you know you wore a couple Band-Aids, boy. No,
I don't even think you had a Band-Aid on when you scraped your face.
How the fuck I'm gonna put a Band-Aid on when my face was on the floor? What the fuck was I gonna put the Band-Aid on? The sticky part would have been on some where it wouldn't even no skin at. Hell no.
That's still...
Your fucking fault? That's what you really say? This nigga sabotaged my whole face, y'all. Yo, set me
Can't
up.
believe you about to sit here and do me like that.
So that wasn't your fault.
Why? Because I gave in to you? Finally,
First off, because you came out there fucking up my mojo, being a mama's boy at the time. Knowing. First off, you knew her schedule like I knew her schedule. She ain't never get off work early. Not one time in your whole childhood. Think about it. Not never. If she had to come to a parent conference, she came up there, suited and booted, and took her ass to work right around.
You right.
Why the fuck did you come get me? Since this ain't your fault, let's reverse it. We'll have you explain every detail of it. Make me understand. Let me see it from your perspective. Put me in your shoes.
I don't think that we were supposed to be outside.
We wasn't at all. Who gives a fuck? Nigga, you wasn't even fully 2 years older than me. So at my age, I ain't give a fuck. So at your age, you shouldn't have gave a fuck either. And if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't have gave a fuck. So again, I ask you, why did you come get me? Yeah, this is motherfucking
I don't
Judge
remember
Mathis
the
today,
exact details of it.
I remember the exact details. I got in trouble in school. I was punished. She told me, don't go outside on the rec. I had to stay in the rec. I'm lucky that she even letting me go to the rec. But if she ain't had to work, I wouldn't take my ass to the rec either. Entire conversation. Now, go.
I would like to say that the fat lady at the rec was a snitch.
She wasn't going to snitch on me because she didn't know I was punished. Now, go.
Mommy would have walked in and asked if you went outside.
And you supposedly did what?
Not me. She wouldn't ask me. She would have asked her.
No, she wouldn't have. And if so, all right. I would have dealt with that how it come. I would have rather dealt with that than what the fuck. What you did was worse than any ass whooping I could have got. Because you first, all right, let me tell the story. So I'm outside. As y'all heard, I wasn't supposed to have my ass outside, but I was out the fuck side. Like, I was out there. We out there flipping. Who knows how long, but just going, having a ball. Yo, I don't know if he realized it. Somebody told him. I don't fucking know, but yo, just come outside. Like, boy, you know you ain't supposed to be outside. Mommy said that. I'm like, nigga, she ain't getting off work early. I'm good. I ain't gonna get caught. He like, still, you won't get, if you get in trouble, I'm getting in trouble for letting you be out here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, I'm not going to get caught. Only way she going to find out is if you tell. Then, of course, homeboys start getting there like, yo, chill, let him chill, he ain't going to get in trouble. We all out there telling nigga, you acting like a bitch. Like, we was kids. We was brutal cussing each other out. Like, you acting like a bitch, nigga, faggy ass nigga. I'm mad as shit. Got the whole homeboys backing me, so I'm really cussing this nigga out. All right, yo, let me get one more flip, yo. He like, no, come on. What if she walk up while you flipping? Like, yo, nigga, she ain't coming. All right, let me get one more flip. Yo, finally cave. And let me get that one more fucking flip. And what make it worse is there was another nigga getting ready to go before me, but I stopped him like, yo, let me get this last flip real quick so this nigga act. If he tell on me or some shit like that, I convinced this nigga to let me go in front of him. Next thing I knew, I was getting up out the motherfucking ground. Whole skin gone up. I think it was the right side of my face.
I can't remember which side it was.
Let me think. Hold up, because I can picture that day. Bang. Yeah, it was the right side of my face. Yes, I literally just watched myself go face first into the concrete. Some trips you just don't forget. And that was one out.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, when your feet is up higher than your face and you ain't got time to catch yourself, you do not forget that ride. Like, nigga, I can still see the playground, like, as my face went like this and you see less and less where your eyelid line at like that, and it was just nothing but motherfucking, I think concrete. That shit asphalt with it's like rocks showing.
I feel you. I can see all of the crazy ass, wild, like the little ones that you don't really remember them. But them bigger ones, the major ones, you remember them. I remember.
That is your fault.
I remember when I split my hand at that same fucking wreck.
Do I remember that? No.
Jumping down to the bottom of them little steps right behind
right
the school.
there. I remember.
Slipped on the leaf, cut my hand on a piece of glass.
That playground had bodies. First off, who puts the motherfucking playground in the middle of like used to be parking lot or something? Like, why the fuck was there so much concrete outside that fucking
It was
school?
concrete. Like,
could put like 7 basketball courts out the back of our school. Inside the gate though.
Mm-hmm. And you had the little field where we used to play football at.
And the playground was on a little patch of grass and the wood chips. Like, that's it.
And then the rest of it was concrete. And then on the other side,
niggas had a concrete basketball court with no rims.
remember when they had that little
carnival shit?
Yeah, carnival.
Had niggas running out around there with no fucking shoes on because we was in that bouncy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit smelled like piss. I still remember all that shit.
Hell yeah. West Side Elementary.
I wasn't going to name the school, but okay. There you go. That's where we went at. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch claimed up. I took a few L's around that schoolyard. I bust my chin, scraped my face.
I broke my ankle.
I banged Kiera and still got the milk from her braces. Yes, I banged the girl in her mouth after.
It's a long story.
Not that long. Bitch scratched my face up. Mother gave me the green light to whoop her ass, and she tried to fight me again. So. I had this nigga in my book bag, told him I was ready to fight. Yo, drop his shit like he was ready to fight too. I'm like, no, I got this one. Nope, don't need you on this one, my nigga. This is so low.
Oh, shit. Yeah, damn. Whew.
It's cold when I got in here. Nigga hot now.
Hell yeah, it's the fucking lights. But you know time flies when you having fun.
So when you announce that contest? You already posted it.
Alright, so fuck it, we gonna announce it now.
Hold up, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live on my shit or the podcast.
Either one.
I'm gonna do it on podcast.
We about to announce the contest on the show and on live. Hope everybody can jump on.
I don't even know how to do this shit. Alright, we live. And my battery only on.
Oh shit.
Never mind.
Never mind. We ain't doing that. We ain't gonna go live. But the contest is gonna be, we need y'all to go live or post to your story a video where you doing the intro. Rapping the intro. Do that and we gonna get y'all exclusive prize. We gonna pick the best one. The one we like the best. And it's gonna be an exclusive prize for you. We ain't even gonna announce it beforehand. You just
Last time we just kept the prize a secret, but this gonna be exclusive one-on-one prize. Like, you ain't gotta worry about this one.
it don't matter what else we do ever. You ain't never gonna see nobody with this one on. She ain't even gonna see us with it. But yeah, we definitely gonna rock with that one. So we gonna post that one up on there. We gonna let everybody know. We gonna go live right after this. Let the people know. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
See y'all next week.